This is the next press up from the single stage press in terms of both complexity and cost, and the reason this is permanently mounted to my reloading bench is that this is my particular workhorse. There's a more complex device yet that we'll cover in another video, but this is what we call a turret press. Not surprisingly, it's because there's a turret-like device on the top where you can actually install and set up multiple dies. There's 3 die turrets. This is a 4. There's 5s. I like the 4 because I use a 4 die pistol set in 2 and 3 dies in my rifle reloading, so this suits all of my needs. It uses the same case holder that the single stage press does. They all use the same case holders to hold the case in place to raise and lower it into the dies. What's different here is that when I bring the handle down and I raise the case up into this first die, which would do the decapping or removing of the old primer and the sizing of the case, when I bring the ram back down, it advances the turret to the next step. And this would then allow me to do the next step, which would be the expansion of the case mouth in the powder through, as long as I had primed the case on the backstroke. And then after I do the expansion of the case mouth and bring it to the next step, then I could do the bullet seating and then finally the crimping. A couple of real advantages to this technique. One of them is the entire die set can be taken off the press. This gives you the ability to maintain these as complete sets already assembled and already adjusted. You may have to adjust the bullet seating die to the correct length for different bullets, but for all intents and purposes the rest of them would stay in place and would stay adjusted. You just have to test them once each time to make sure they were still in place. Also, one other advantage of this press, I can take this rod out of the center, and even though I still have a turret and I still have all 4 dies, I now basically have made a press where I can do one step multiple times. This will not advance on the pull of the handle, so if I wanted to do 2 or 5 or 10 or 50 or 100 cases through the depriming step, I could do that, and then when I was done and ready to move on, I could go to the next die and do that, and so on. So you've got flexibility with a turret press that you don't have with the single stage press. As I said, with the single stage, there are quick disconnects to speed up the process of exchanging the dies. I just happen to like this as the ultimate inflexibility for me. And like with the single stage press, there are add-on devices. You can add the priming tool. There are devices such as this hopper that can be added onto the top of the press, where it will actually discharge the powder into the powder through die with each pull of the handle. So there's more flexibility here. There's a little bit more cost initially. There are definitely some advantages in terms of flexibility and speed with the turret press, not the least of which is the ability to change complete die sets very rapidly.